Hello, my name is Tony, and you are watching Seniors with a Purpose. But first, this disclaimer. I am not a doctor, nor am I a mental health professional, although I had worked for many years in the behavioral and mental health field as a mental health technician before retiring. The information provided in this video is not intended as a substitute for advice from your doctor or a qualified health professional. Today's video is titled Seniors Who Have Lost Interest in Everything. The video is inspired by a few seniors I know who are experiencing loss of interest in many things, and I will direct this discussion toward all seniors personally. We will immediately identify what seems to be happening so that we can have an informative and educational discussion about the seriousness of this problem and how to resolve it. It is called anhedonia. The seniors with whom I have spoken have not been diagnosed with anhedonia, and I have not and will not suggest that a diagnosis should be made. That is the responsibility of a qualified physician or healthcare professional. There are two types of anhedonia, social and physical. Perhaps losing interest or pleasure in things seems unfathomable to many, but it does happen. The focus of this video will be on seniors, but the information may be helpful to others as well because it can happen and does happen to any age group. Activities that may have been satisfying and gratifying in the past no longer give or provide the same delight nor enjoyment. A Google search of WebMD informs that anhedonia is closely linked to depression, but you don't have to be depressed or feel sad to have it. It also affects people with other mental illnesses like schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. Loss of interest is in recreation, friendships, employment, and even in nourishment and sex. What appears to be happening is in the brain. MIT News reports that scientists have identified a brain circuit that drives pleasure-inducing behavior. A quote from the article states that the scientists were surprised to find that the neurons are located in a brain region thought to be linked with fear. In anhedonia, it is suggested that the brain circuits shut down or just short out, unquote. Some seniors sometimes find pleasure in something, but it's only temporary. They are unable to maintain those feelings for a sustained period, and negative feelings abound. As previously mentioned, there is social anhedonia. This is when you intentionally withdraw from interactions with friends and family because there is no joy in being around them any longer. You stop engaging in events and outings that once saw you as the life of the party. Do not mistake anhedonia with social anxiety. They are very different. Social anxiety is a long-term and overwhelming fear of social situations. Physical anhedonia is when a person no longer enjoys physical sensations as in touching, tasting, and even smells. Now that we have a clear and concise understanding as to why seniors lose interest in things, let's pivot this discussion to understand what seniors can do about helping themselves. The realization that there is indeed loss of interest is not enough. Actions must be taken to change the course of their lives. Seniors, remember to direct your attention to what you are doing without expectation as to how you should be feeling. Number one, talk to your doctor. They will be able to explain why you have lost interest in things and may also refer you to a counselor or psychologist. Doing so may help you learn to control this feeling. Number two, begin to move. By exercising or walking, this is recommended to spur interest in things again. It is a fact that some sort of movement is good for physical health, but there are mental health benefits as well. Movement can reduce the amount of stress you may be feeling, which in turn helps your mental outlook. In other words, it will reveal how you will begin seeing the world again. Getting adequate rest and sleep is also key to revitalizing our physical cells, which affects our brains positively. Eating right also helps to energize our bodies, keeping our minds working right. When we give our bodies good nutrition, it helps our moods, which definitely contributes to a great outlook on life. Number four, remember to use those God given talents that you've been neglecting. Using them again can bring back the joys you experienced in the past. Research says that using creative talents can redirect the brain's attention from negativity to positivity. Did you know by using your creative abilities, you can fight off depression and alleviate stress in your life? Number five, spending time with family and friends can be perceived as a positive step in finding interest in things again, but only spend time with those who are encouraging, positive, and supportive of your intentions and actions. The last thing you need at this time in your life is a negative Nelly. Number six, adopting an attitude of helping others is really empowering. It immediately takes the focus off yourself and invests time and interest in what someone other than you feel is important at the time. It distracts you from your own problems, which is very beneficial. Volunteering is an awesome place to begin. As a result, you will find gratitude, dispelling the notion that there is nothing in which to be thankful. Number seven, believe it or not, finding structure in your life will help you find interest again. Every day, make a to do list and work toward accomplishing everything on it. If all is not accomplished, carry it over to the next day, adding to the list those things you deem important and necessary. This excellent quote by Harvey Mackay sums this thought up most expertly. A great accomplishment shouldn't be the end of the road, just the starting point for the next leap forward. And number eight, and the final recommendation to finding lost interest in things, is to spend time with God by praying and meditating on His Word. Since there is a problem with loss of interest in things, seniors need to know God cares about our minds, our mental health, so much so that it should be working properly, just as He created it to function in the first place. We must agree that it is not working properly if our thoughts are consistently negative and we can no longer see the beauty He has created in us and all around us. He tells us in 2 Timothy 1:7 that He has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Let's explore what a sound mind is for a moment. We can also view it from the lens of having lucidity, clarity, and comprehension. With respect to Anhedonia, having clear thought with understanding and clarity is necessary to return the senior to a view of the world that confirms life is worth living, and my desire is to find my worth in all of its beauty. I hope that you've enjoyed this video and will consider hitting that like button, subscribing, and even leaving a comment if you choose. You may also head over to my website, seniorswithapurpose.com, to continue this conversation. Thanks for watching, and as I say at the end of all of my videos, may God bless you all.